2 straight years he's been a Pro Bowler. Excellent numbers again last season with 26 touchdown passes, 7 more added on the ground, and firm leadership and control of his Houston Texans team. Now he's looking forward to taking the next step and beating Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the playoffs and getting the Houston Texans to a Super Bowl.
Watson on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up here at 29. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Take a 7-0 lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Watson. And Stills over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll take a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up
Third from the gun on third down. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interception.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 20.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this one through the uprights and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Hey TJ.
Hello.
Nice interception.
Thank you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
14-0 right now.
It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very.
You can probably see the scores on the bottom too. To show different teams and.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going. going and pushed
See, our
past
teams
the
are playing.
50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, almost had the ball.
Intended target. And that'll make it third down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And 7 yards to go.
Throwing on third down. Watson. Open man. The tight end falls. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
10 yards to go.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. This will be taken at the 13. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
At the 29-yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A gain of 50.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Duke Johnson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
21. Texans 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this
I
next
thought you
drive
were a
underway.
Bills fan.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make it.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball.
I do like him. I like this team too. I am a Bills fan also.
Layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
So the score is 28-3 now.
The way you've described it, not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He didn't go nowhere.
Stopped at the 30. Well done.
He didn't go nowhere.
He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
On the stop. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty
We're
dish.
almost 2nd
Now
quarter.
first down.
And this can be a little bit long.
Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
28. Texans 3.
Now the back up A.J. McCarron into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere.
Off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Sliding out of the it's B.C. Johnson. They'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Incomplete. Crisis averted.
Oh my God.
Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, 56 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now A.J. McCarron and the offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
No flags happening. That's good.
Extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit.
No penalties.
People, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand. And is made complete.
This guy's gone.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb, 75 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that
35 to 10.
out there and play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game.
The deep
and figure out
pass.
plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Johnson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try by Bailey. Is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Throwing over the middle.
It's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance of that.
After this game is done, I'm not going to keep moving on. It could be too long.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And this will be brought back to the 22. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Pounds to this blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try to run with Madison. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Incomplete.
It's going to be incomplete. Charles, we take a peek there at the recent draft class, and it's definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense.
4th and inches.
After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Johnson on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Chad Beebe, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives.
This could be a monster game if it's done.
6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's McCarron to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On the return, Johnson. Good block. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
By number 24.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's McCarron. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Carter there to make the grab. And the Texans claw one back. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Down the middle of the field. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that's going to wind up in do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we got.
The first flag.
Depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
2 minutes until halftime.
No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McCarron. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Texans.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's halftime.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Carter ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Chad Beebe, 73 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And they're on 25.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds and maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 11 now. McCarron, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Hold it at the 24. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chad Beebe, 47 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Chris is on his way
the
over.
Texans
Right,
offense
that was
now,
the
they
dog,
get set to head back onto the field. These guys had a punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Johnson uses the spin. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down.
McCarron from the gun on third. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much nothing.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chad Beebe there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Here's Mannion. And he's brought down. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. They've got to dig down deep. And they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
two interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Mannion. As good as man, it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Number 31.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's McCarron. He gets it left side of Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, the quick and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. They can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
In punt formation.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The Texans first down.
On first down, it's Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
David Johnson, the Texans.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's It's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it.
First down and goal.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Let it roll, and it's picked. And a big turnover.
We're gonna go out and he's gonna do Uber Eats. So if that happens, I'll save the chicken for tomorrow, and I'll bring it home McDonald's. Okay? You're okay with that too. What do you need? Okay.
So, the thing hears that?
Oh, my music?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm sorry.
copyrighted.
All right, close the door.
Okay.
I'll just turn it off.
Alright. Okay. All right. Really hear it. Like until I stop and like I pause the game and I just know it's okay. Alright. Alright, so after this game is done, I'll play get off of Madden and then I'll play like stream GTA or something.
You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
Or
pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Oh no, I'll play one GTA. I stream MLB, like MLB.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll do some baseball after this.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And I'll stream that after this one's done. After I get done with this game. MLB is next. After this.
I mean, the whole team has picked it up, and don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well too.
Everyone dialed in. 2nd down at 4. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Murray that time.
All right.
Away. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mannion. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. Heavy rush, and down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
Alright, do this. I'm pretty good at this.
They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
The game is score is 102 to 27.
Trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
There's one more quarter.
50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
20-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over.
After the 3rd quarter, it will be the 4th quarter.
Last time, we'll see if they can rebound.
And by the way, also Madden 22 is coming out in October, if you guys know. I'm getting Madden 22.
But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
31, David.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up,
That's incomplete.
same case on that play. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This is fielded inside the 5. Pushing tacklers aside. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Dunn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Wow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mannion is going to fire one deep. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. He's going to go up top again.
Incomplete.
Incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second.
In that game, Tampa Bay and Steelers, that game is 13-7. And they're the same color as we are.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, let's push through. Oh, it's pushing through it, trying to run. No, it's fourth quarter.
Our second half blowout material. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So we still have the ball.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chad Beebe there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
You gotta make sure this is a touchdown. It's probably it is. I'll say it is. Yep, it is.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury.
110 to 27. Jesus. If this happens in real life, this would be an insane game.
Feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
We're in the final quarter in the game.
Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
14 minutes, 55 seconds so left in the fourth.
3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win.
I'm going to win anyway. Because they got highest score.
Just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
McCarron to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1. McCarron wants to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well.
Ravens is in the lead. It's 31 to nothing.
Down to the 15.
On any running play that's called,
Bills didn't score yet.
It's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chad Beebe, 72 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offense,
There's 117 score now.
they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Incomplete.
There is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. McCarron. Open man is QT, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 54 yards. McCarron on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Johnson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 14 yards that time, and a first down.
Out of bounds down to the 3.
Keep it yourself.
Wow.
Get the first down and get the heck out of bounds.
We're at the 3-yard line. He got out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent too saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake.
Well, we got a ball now.
There. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and
Alright, up to the 8-yard line.
But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
It's incomplete.
Maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly.
Incomplete again.
And hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Incomplete.
It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And my goodness, another interception.
We got a ball again.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throw here, right side, he hauls it in. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video.
Incomplete.
Put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now
we are run up 2 yards.
3rd and 10. Here's Madison. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
All right.
Some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That was close. That was close.
Instead, 2nd down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DC Johnson. 33 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
No, it's not.
They just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their lead. So this drive...
The scores is insane.
And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Houston set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this match. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 and 2 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is McCarron. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. McCarron maybe with a 3-play.
Oh, it's a flag.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Offside defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jaleel Johnson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Incomplete.
For the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mannion. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
Now Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun here, McCarron throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Texans.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 37-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a scary incomplete. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mannion. So right, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So 37 seconds left in the 4th.
The Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st down, McCarron. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the right side, complete to Carter. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All right, game over.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
All right.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, I will see you guys in the next stream. Alright, peace out.